You're insane. Hey tribe, what's up? Today's video is going to be a story time, and it is the time that my ex-boyfriend was on my roof. Yes, you heard correctly, the time my ex-boyfriend was on my roof. I've been wanting to share this story for quite some time actually, but I felt like I needed to wait like a certain amount of time before I told this story. I kind of had to wait till, you know, all ties were cut with, you know, that certain someone, and I just felt like I needed to wait at least like a year or two before I brought up this event. I'm sure me talking about this in this YouTube video is probably going to piss him off, but honestly at this point, I don't really care. I'm not the one climbing on people's roofs. Also, to any of the little minions that watch my stuff and tell him whenever I talk about him on any forms of my social media, just wanted to say what's good. Anyways, let's get into the video. I was trying not to bring wine into this video because I feel like all of my videos I've had wine in and it makes me look like a super freaking alcoholic, but this story I'm gonna need at least some wine, so okay. I'm gonna say this story started out, hold on. Babe, how long ago was this? How long ago was it when before Crazy jumped on the roof?
It was at least like 2.25, maybe 2.5 years ago.
Alright. 2.25 years ago. So like Jeff just said, this story kind of took place about 2.25 years ago. God, I don't even know where to begin. This story has been like suppressed in my memory, and now I have to like dig out that trauma just for you guys. I love you guys so much. So I guess I should give you guys a little bit of a backstory. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but basically when my ex and I broke up, we did not end on good terms, and the breakup was probably the worst breakup of my entire life. It was pretty bad. It was all over social media. It was just back and forth, crazy drama. I'm not saying that I was an angel. I am a crazy bitch and I've done some crazy stuff in my life, but he had been doing some crazy stuff, including chasing me in a car. I've had to get a couple police escorts. Believe me, there will be plenty of story times to come about this subject, but he had already done previously, you know, crazy things. So this didn't come as much of a shock to me that he was on my roof, but at the same time, who the hell gets on someone's roof at 8 o'clock in the morning? Him and I were officially broken up. Jeff and I were sleeping in my room, in my bed, and I think it was about 8 a.m. like I had just said in the last clip, and all of a sudden, we heard a subtle, and Jeff was asleep, and we both kind of like woke up, turned and looked at each other at the same time. And without even pulling back the blinds on my window, we had already known exactly what it was, because like I said before, my ex was freaking insane. So our first instinct was to get Jeff up and to get him across the hall to my sister's room before we pulled back the curtains, because my ex has attacked Jeff before, and I didn't know if he was gonna like flying squirrel dive through the glass if he saw Jeff, or who even knows. This guy's on the roof. Who knows what he's capable of? So I sent Jeff across the room. I knocked on my sister's door. I was like, yo, my ex is on the roof. Like, you gotta keep Jeff in here. She was like, oh my God. And we shut the door, locked it. She kept him safe in there. And I went back to my room. I slid into the bed like super swiftly so he wouldn't see me like moving in front of the curtains, because these curtains were like super sheer. So you could kind of see movement. You couldn't see like faces, but you could see movement. So I slid into my bed and acted like I was still asleep and waited for him to knock again. Again, I hear, wake up, pull the curtains back, And what I see was just like, I wish I could, like, I had a picture, like a snapshot of what I can see in my head, because basically it looked like this.
Hey, I came to surprise you, Sydney, open the window.
And I look at him and say, no, I'm not opening the window. And what kind of surprise is that? We're not together. He acts like he's so shocked that we're not together. He's like,
What do you mean? I came to surprise you.
like, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you just this, like the psychosis. This kid seriously needs help. And if you're watching this, go get help. Like seriously, you need help. So this back and forth between us goes on for about 10 minutes of,
Open the window.
no,
Open the window.
no. And I finally go, if I open this window, I'm going to put my foot on your chest and kick you off the roof. So I slammed the curtain shut, and I don't know how he like spider monkeyed off the roof, got down, got in his car, and was texting me for like a good 20 minutes like, I just need to see you, wah, wah, wah. I just need to see you. There's no reasoning with me if you climb on my roof at 8 o'clock in the morning and knock on my window. If you would have just, you know, texted me from your car, you need to see me, we need to talk, maybe I could have reasoned with you. But the fact that you spider monkeyed up the freaking veranda on my deck and hopped on my roof and knocked on my window is just like, there's no reasoning with you. Like, anything you say is invalid, I'm done. So I finally got him to leave, and the whole rest of the day I was like on high alert. And honestly, I joke about it now, but that event, I wasn't able to sleep without my curtains push pinned to the wall on my window. Like that actually like traumatized me. And like I'd like to make light of it, make jokes out of it, but it actually like, you can ask Jeff, for like a year and a half, I could not sleep without my curtains literally like cemented to my wall by my window, because I was so afraid that he was just gonna show up on my roof again. That's just one of the very hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of just crazy stories that have happened between him and I. And I'm thinking about making a series. I'm sure it's gonna piss him off. I'm sure it's gonna piss a few people off, but honestly, I don't really care. I really don't. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely had a blast filming it for you guys. It was so nice reliving some of my trauma. Just kidding, but I really do hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. Leave a comment down below letting me know what type of video you'd like to see from me next. I'm always open to suggestions. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button down below to join the super awesome, super cool, super awesome, already said that, Good Vibes Tribe family. And on that note, Good Vibes Tribe.